Hello, my name is Amy, and I'm a professional tattoo artist. And today I'm going to talk about the tips on getting your first tattoo. So, the things you have to consider when getting or planning when you're planning to get a first tattoo is first you have to think about if you're legal enough to get one. Well, here in the Philippines, we actually don't have any law regarding the age limit for people to get a tattoo, but in the shop where I currently work for, we usually ask for parents' consent if the client is below 18 years old or their parents have to be with them during the tattoo session, and they have to fill up a consent form for the shop, a copy for the shop and a copy for the parents. And the parents has to agree with the design chosen by their kids so that we won't be having any problems in the future. But if you're 18 and above, it's okay as long as you present a valid ID. It also applies with piercings, and but for temporary tattoos, there's no age limit or any restrictions. And also, one thing you have to consider is your budget. The first thing I would usually tell a client is that if their budget is not enough for a certain tattoo, I always suggest that they save up for it, because there's a popular saying in the tattoo industry that good tattoos aren't cheap, and that's true, because tattoo is an art, and you can't get good quality tattoos if you're like expecting a cheap one, or if you don't have enough money, then I suggest you save so that you can get a tattoo from a respectable tattoo artist. And also, I would like to talk about finding the right design. If you're going to get your first tattoo, what we usually suggest to our clients is that you get something that has meaning to you, or means, or is greatly connected with your personality or with you as a person. Like getting your mother's name if you're really close with your mom, or getting a portrait of your grandfather or your father who passed away. Because when you're getting a tattoo, it's there in your skin forever, and it has to represent you. Because if you get a design from the web and just let the artist copy the design, and you don't understand what that design is, then there's a great tendency that you'll regret it someday. And tattoos are permanent. You can have that lasered off, but it will cost you a lot, and your skin won't be the same. But if you get something that really means something to you, well, like for example this one, it's actually a Kimi doll, and I really like Kimi dolls. I actually wanted to collect them, but they're quite expensive. So since I can't, like, I don't have a place where I can actually put them, so I got a tattoo so I can have my own Kimi doll, which represents me. So I had this hair colored like my my hair, and well, I actually like geishas, so, and she's really cute, and it's something that I won't regret getting anyway. And as long as it's something you really love and you really like, there's no problem with that. And next is finding the right artist. Well, I have had lots of, like, I've heard lots of arguments regarding, like, why should I get a tattoo from this person because he's famous and he charges a lot, so I can get someone who's not famous and like get a cheap one. Well, actually, if you get a tattoo from a respectable artist, or if he charges a lot, because first, the quality of the tattoos is, I think the quality of the tattoos is really excellent, and the price is reasonable for the quality. And also, most of the artists who are popular are the ones who they become popular because of the quality of their tattoos. So we can't really argue with that, because it's the quality is what you actually pay for, and they have a reputation to protect, and you are guaranteed that you will have a good quality tattoo if you get one from them, because they have to protect their reputation as well. But if you get like a tattoo from someone who just do tattoos at home, or doesn't have a shop, and then most likely if you have problems with your tattoos, then you cannot complain about it, because first, the business that the person has isn't legal, because it's only done in the house. And if you get sick, if they use or reuse the needles that they used to on you, then well, actually it's not really safe like getting a tattoo from just people doing it at home, because tattoos should be done in a sterilized workplace. And the artist, like here in the Philippines, we don't have like what do you call that, we we don't have laws regarding doing professional tattoos, but we have organizations, and but organizations cannot really assure a person that the artist knows how to do or had proper training, because like if the organizations just get you go to training and stuff, but I doubt if they really like put a strict compliance with like the standards in tattooing and the sanitary procedures and stuff. So it's quite difficult if you're just going to get a tattoo from a random person. And also, one thing that you have to consider is if you're emotionally, mentally, and physically ready. Like what we often suggest, if we always ask the client if the client has been drinking alcohol for the past 48 hours, because alcohol makes the blood thin, and usually when doing the tattoo process, the client will be shedding a lot of blood, usually if he or she has taken alcohol within the past 48 hours before the tattoo session. It's also important that the client has had enough sleep before the tattoo session to avoid the client from fainting during the process, because sometimes it's the pain during the tattoo session depends on the pain tolerance of a person, and also with the artist hand. And also, yeah, you have to be mentally prepared for the session, since it is most tattoos, especially when you're getting a big one, it takes hours before before the artist can finish the tattoo. So you have to be mentally and physically ready for it. It's not really painful, but like sitting in one position for hours is really tiring, and it's mentally draining, and you're just, when you're getting a tattoo, you just can't wait for it to finish, actually. And also, what's a very important part of getting a tattoo is taking care of it. Once the tattoo session is done, you have to ask your artist how to take good care of the tattoo, since different artists or different shops have different tattoo aftercare procedures, and you have to like follow the steps they will provide you and buy the ointment or the creams that they suggest that you put on your tattoo. And you have, because the aftercare is actually one of the most important part of getting a good tattoo, because if you don't take care of your tattoos, even if the artist is really good and you don't take care of your tattoos, it is most likely to end up not in an excellent condition. So aftercare is still very important. So I hope I was able to help you with the tips in getting a tattoo, and I hope you enjoy my vlog. So please subscribe. Thank you.